Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna rush through this intro because my phone's about to die. But this is a gunmetal, purpley, smoky eye look. It's a lot more intense than my first look. The second look was kind of intense too. But this has a very vampy lip and very silvery out there eyeballs. So this is the third installment of my homecoming makeup tutorials. I drew inspiration from my cousin. She's not actually going to homecoming, she's in college, but she has this fancy event that she has to go to. And also from another one of my best friends, but I'm not disclosing any more information because I don't think she wants me to. Anyway, so this is, like I said, a gunmetal plus purpley-ish look. There's two lip options because apparently I love giving you guys all the options in the world for what you can do with your lip colors. This is the second one. Personally, I think I would wear the nude, which you'll see later in the video, but this also goes very nicely. There's plenty of people that can rock this. I'm just not one of them. So without further ado, if you guys want to see how I got this dark, more sexy, vampy kind of look, then just keep on watching. Apparently I wasn't filming the first step, but all I did was buff like a grayish mauve-y kind of color in my crease as our transition shade. This is quite a dark transition shade, but this look is quite dark, so that's what we're doing. The reason for the transition shade for this look, since this look is so dark and since there's so many shadows that we're blending, we need something to kind of set the scene and to be laid down so that you can build on top of that. So now that I've finished blending this shade in my crease, I'm actually gonna be going in with the lid color, which is kind of like a gunmetal-y silver color. So I'm gonna buff that into, not buff that anywhere, I'm gonna lay that across my lid to about the center where the eyeshadow isn't touching, and then I will follow through with the next step. And the best way to get pigmentation for your shimmery shadows is to use your finger. I have tried plenty of different shader brushes and I never get the same effect that I do when I use my finger. So for shimmery shadows, I highly recommend using your finger. The next step for the eyeshadow look is to take a darker gray color and work that in the outer corner just to add some more depth, to make it a little more sultry, a little more sexy. This eyeshadow look is intended to be more of a dark, vampy look, especially if you're someone who likes a little bit more dramatic makeup. This look is probably for you. This is especially for people who have like cool tone dresses, or a dress that a warm tone look really wouldn't go for. This is turning out a lot more purpley than I intended it to, but you kind of get the gist. You can replace it with more silvery shadows if you want to. This is kind of more of a gunmetal mauve kind of look. So yeah, I'm just going to work a darker gray in my outer corner to add some depth, and then we will move on to the lower lash line. Now that I've blended the darker shade, I'm going to begin working on my lower lash line. And this step is completely optional. I'm not actually going to do it, but it's something that I wanted to point out in case anyone was curious. I'm going to be working some of the darker colors on my lower lash line. And a step that I would recommend, if you have the supplies, obviously you don't need to do this, I'm not even doing it, but you can take a dark black or a dark gray pencil on your waterline just to kind of tie in the whole look, or you can take a nude to add some life to your eye, so it doesn't look so dark, because obviously this is a very sultry look. So now that I got that out of the way, I'm going to be taking the first same transition shade that we used, and I'm just going to work that pretty low on my lower lash. I'm going to be buffing the transition shade back on my lower lash line. And now that I've got that kind of buffed, you kind of want to join it with that. I didn't do that yet. But now that I have the initial transition shade that I have in my crease, I'm going to be taking the darkest shade that I worked in my outer corner and put that tight against the lash line after I connect the top and the bottom. And then we'll move on to mascara and lashes. Look a bit like a raccoon right now. That's just because I don't have any mascara on. For this look, definitely if you want to and you're feeling up to it, add some fake lashes. I think it would look great with this look. However, I'm not in the mood to fiddle around with fake eyelashes. So I'm just going to be taking a lash primer that makes your eyelashes longer so that the mascara will have its full effect. It'll have more of a dramatic effect. This is what I do when I'm doing a dramatic look and I really don't feel like putting on falsies. Looks really nice. You'll see what it looks like. It's just a white primer that you put on before the mascara. I recommend letting it dry for about a minute or two before you go in with mascara on top. Otherwise, it'll look a little grayish. You can still see the white poking through. So that is the next step. So I've added the lash primer, and the next step is adding mascara. I've let this dry for about 2 minutes, and obviously you can't see it, it's kind of white, and it's also running out, so it didn't have as dramatic of an effect, but it's still a recommendation for those of you who A, aren't comfortable wearing lashes, or B, just don't feel in the mood putting them on for homecoming because it's a pain in the ass, and I completely get it. So yeah. I'm going to add some mascara and then I'll be right back to show you 2 different lip options that you could wear with this very dark, cool eye look that I came up with. So stay tuned for that. So now that we're done with the eyes, I'm going to show you guys 2 different lip options you could rock with this. Personally, if I was wearing this, I would probably wear a nude lip, which is going to be the first example I show, just because I feel like it's more wearable and it's easy to go with because you already have a lot going on with the eyes that you kind of want to balance it out with a nude lip. However, I know there's plenty of people out there who want to go full vamp, so I will show you the second option, which is like a dark purplish reddish color that you could rock with this as well. So I'm going to show you the first lip option, which is a nude. And yeah, this is what I personally would wear if I was wearing this look to homecoming. It took me like 20 minutes to get this lip color to where I want it to be, but this is the first option. I don't know why I keep doing lip options. I just want you to have as many different looks as possible. So this is a like brownie nude. It goes with it pretty well. If anything, it's a little bit on the warm side, but I think it goes nicely, and it's very easy to wear, and considering that everybody, or not everyone, but majority of the people at homecoming are going to be rocking full glam, you're just going to fit right in, and this is honestly not that intense of a look except for the eyes. So if you go with this, you'll look very beautiful. Hollywood glam, you look great. So this is the first option. If I was going to wear this look to homecoming, I definitely think I would go with this color. And I'll be back to show you the second lip color. So this is the second lip option. It's just a vampy, dark, reddish purple color. And it goes beautifully with the eye look. And there's plenty of people. Actually, there's not very many people watching this at all. It's only people I know. There's around 3 people that I think could use this look for homecoming and or a ball. This is the second lip option. So if you guys like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up down below. And if you would like to see more of the homecoming series and more videos from me in the future, please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification button so you'll know when I upload. And if you guys have any ideas or inspiration for me for the rest of the homecoming series, please leave them in the comments down below. I love you guys very much, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are.